Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to do a Q&A based on a topic that was somewhat relevant to us.
Yes.
And based on our own personal experiences. So the question, without further ado.
Let me read it out. So this person thinking using Spaceship, that's one of the vehicles, investment vehicle we use, the platform to invest couple of grand. Was wondering what would happen to my investment if this platform ceased to exist. Also, what sort of returns I should be expected from high risk option.
Okay.
When they cease to exist, well, I actually did not really read it because each platform they have PDS, product disclosure statement. Yes, PDS, I just know the short form. So you have to read about that, and I didn't read it. Like, are you going to be, Did we?
I
didn't
forgot. Read it. We didn't read it at all. We just go click.
We just went in straight.
Yeah.
Because when we first started, it was $5 only. And then we invested more and more because the return was so good, and we totally forgot.
And now, okay, so just looking at Spaceship alone, right? So if you are dabbling this while you're doing your research, if you're looking at this as a platform, maybe if you're starting point, let's say, if your starting point, it's a good starting point only on a small amount. I wouldn't go big amount straight away. To understand the whole entire concept of the market, what is fund manager, why is this one going up and down, and what type of product that they're purchasing. It's great. It's great to understand that, like how is the platform work, how do you buy, how do you sell, like learning all that.
Can't be bothered reading
it. It's great in that aspect to doubling starting journey of your investment, let's say investing, especially when you have a small amount, as little as $5 or $10 spare coins, let's say. That's how I see that. And then if the market returns going quite high, you need to learn also, I guess, the mining psychology of it, because sometimes like, it's going up high, so I need to buy more. So you need to learn how you act on it. Let's say if you deal with it for, let's say, 12 months or something, it's a long-term learning curve and investment, let's say. That's how I would see this platform. Any notes on your side?
No, he's asking what about the money?
Okay.
If the account, the platform is closed. So normally your money will be gone. Depends on because I used to be in work in finance, so it depends if they put your money in a trust account. A trust account, which means the company, if they have operating account and then trust account. So operating account is whatever finance trouble they have, paying for staff, paying for bills and rent. So that should be the operating account. Trust account is the client's money. I think they would have put the money in trust account because Australia is quite strict in financial rule and about money. So if they put it in, I don't know.
Okay. So from my understanding of it, because this is you don't have your own HIN number.
Yes, you don't have your own HIN number.
It's
different.
Sponsored.
Yes. So that's another topic about like stock and things. They're not buying a particular ETF or portion of ETF under your name. So they put all the money, everyone's money, into a fund. And then I think they may have used their own name to purchase it on behalf of you. So the money, not under your name.
Correct. So that's the only the downside of this, because it's not CHESS sponsored. You don't have a HIN number.
It's very hard to chase.
Correct. So if the platform go away.
They may have to transfer it. Or maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a bit back. May not be all. I think that's another reason why we stopped investing in there.
Correct. So it's great for a learning curve, but not for long term. I wouldn't use it for like your retirement fund, let's say.
No.
Because of the security of it.
It's more fun money.
Like that's how I treat that. I treat it as like, okay, I did not know that this is not a HIN number, that you don't have your own.
CHESS sponsored.
And if anything happened to it, at least you got your own number and you can actually retrieve it later. Now, each to their own. Like some people like it, some people don't. It all depending on your risk tolerance and how you pursue your financial journey. For us personally, we would we haven't put any money for a long time on it.
Yeah, we at the beginning we heavily putting money in there. It was because return was so good. We did not know it was our fun money. Like having fun. So we're putting 5, putting 10. Oh, it's pretty good. Let's put more. We're kind of in a gambling mindset. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So one day can earn a lot, but the next day can lose a lot. And our money was controlled by someone else's hand because what they do is put all the money in. They invest for you. They invest whatever they think is good for the future return. So, or maybe they sell some of the old one.
And you don't have a power on that. You don't have the power of like, hey, this one is not going so great. Why don't you sell it off and then buy another one? So you don't have the power of whatever product that they're going to be purchasing.
If you want to sell, you have to sell that not everything. Like how many unit you want to sell of the Spaceship.
Their own pricing, let's say.
Yes, their own pricing.
So,
their own pricing once it reached up to $2.
Yeah,
and now it's $1.20.
That's it.
So we lost a lot.
Overall, we have actually lose money on Spaceship.
Yeah, and then the other thing I personally don't really like is the monthly fee.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, whether it's going up or down, they still charge a monthly fee.
We did it before. It was I think they changed under $5,000. It was free, but I think now they still charge it.
So. But and if you can cope with that monthly fee, it's great. But if you don't, if you look at this as long term, it's probably not a good idea because of the fees involved with it.
Well, if return is good and I'm paying fee, I'm okay. But return is not good and I'm still paying fee, I'm not good.
So I'm like, okay. So that's how we see as Spaceship.
Yeah, and then there's a second bit of the question. What sort of return I should be expected from high risk? High risk, high risk. Or lose money.
Lose it all.
Yeah, so I remember we one stage, I think we invested around maybe $20,000.
Yep.
Around 20, yes, all in there. And then at one stage, it went up to $30,000.
Yep.
So return was really good.
But reality check, back to 20.
No, 18.
18 now.
So we were from plus 10,000 to minus 2,000. I think it's just over 1 year.
Over 2 years.
Years or 2?
Yeah, something like that. So overall, the return is not as good on Spaceship compared to all of our portfolio. Spaceship is the worst performance versus everything else that
if we check to our old video, we're like, Spaceship is so good.
Yeah, if you go through all
old
videos, and when we recorded and when we published it, that was sort of like the highlight of what Spaceship was like. But now it's like,
And I think the downside for Spaceship is they're quite new. There's no historical data or the history. What was the long term? Your old performance, for example, some of them they will, let's say specific ETF, they will say 5 year, what was the past 5 year return or 10-year return. So at least you have a reference. But because Spaceship is still quite new, you don't know. What they compare was just within 1 year.
Yeah.
I remember they were doing like 50% in a year return at the best. I remember that 50%, I put all my money in, but then because they have such a high risk, then we accept that the fact we are now minus 2,000 from our which means we're minus 10%.
That's it.
For our whole portfolio with Spaceship.
Great learning curve.
That's
from our experience, great learning curve as a starting point, not for a long term.
Not for long term, and you shouldn't put all your money in there because it's such a high risk product. We didn't learn it. Well, we learn it.
We learn it as we go. As we go through our personal finance journey, in order for us to reach FIRE, we thought we can use that as a vehicle. But realizing, no, you can't just use that.
We were still quite aggressive at that time.
Yeah. And then we learned. From there, we kind of learn, okay, then what if we tried this one and then we tried a different platform and different variety of it, and realizing the amount of information out there, you'll never stop learning if you keep on trying.
Yeah, you're looking, like you try in Spaceship, you know what's the pros and cons.
Yep.
And then you found, okay, that's the cons, like no chest number, It's not under your name. Monthly fee. If you don't like it, look for something that is don't have monthly fee but may have brokerage. But you just pay once. If you're going for long term, why not? You just pay that once time. And then no tracking history. Then look for something that got track record. That's what we've been looking.
The good thing is the entry point, it can go as low as your spec coins.
Yes, that's what we like.
What I like about it is like, hey, if I can do roundups. For example, if you spend $3 and then you put a roundups to the nearest $5, the other $2 can be taken out and put it down straight to Spaceship. Let's say. That's sort of the idea of it. The idea is like your spare coin to go out there and invest more money. And
anyone can do it. It's just so simple.
Click
on the platform. You don't have to do any research because the monthly fee is their research. They're doing it for you.
And obviously they have an operational cost and whatnot to have this system up and running daily. That's what covering on the monthly fees. And what I like about it is also it's in a touch of your finger.
You're just on the tap.
So and you can go through your emotion throughout the whole entire year, let's say. I look at it, okay, then in the beginning it's only, it's only a small amount.
How much do we have?
Only a small amount of money. And then if you're looking at, just pretend have a few more zeros, let's say. That's how I see it. I see it's like...
Oh, look, can I show?
Sure.
Oh, look at that, $18,000, the biggest one. It's minus $9,000.
There you go.
We're losing $9,000 on that. So, and this is the chart. The price chart for the unit, the Spaceship unit universe. So they've been hovering around, going sideways. So you don't know time. Maybe one day, hopefully, it's going to go back.
And for us, it's like we keeping it in there until at least the break even. I don't know when that would be.
Yes.
If you're looking at long term, maybe it might be a good idea. But for us, I'm like, and if we do lose all of this, we're okay with it.
Oh, not very okay, but still. Why?
Not okay. Okay, we can still survive, but don't expect to use your short-term goal, like buying a house or something, and put it in that market.
It's a gambling mindset, though.
Overall experience, great. Learning curve, but don't rely on it. So diversify as much as you can. So that's just our 2 cents, guys. Hopefully this content is somewhat helpful for you guys out there who is thinking of opening up their journey using Spaceship. We've been using it for the past 2 years.
Almost 3 years.
3 years, Yes. So from our experience, from our, I guess, reference point, not a good return.
Return. If you're looking for return, no. But if small investment, I think why not?
Learning, definitely.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment, guys, and
See
we'll see you all
next time.
Bye.
Bye.